Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, welcome everyone. And today we hope to kind of round up chapter number one, uh, which is observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And we have the last three verses. So I will chant the Sanskrit for text 44. First chapter, Bhagavad Gita, as it is, 44th verse. अहो बत महत्पापं कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयं यद राज्य सुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यताः. Oh, aho here means alas. Alas, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts. Driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness, we are intent on killing our own kinsmen. So, uh, a very, very popular notion that Bechara Arjun, poor Arjun. There was a American cartoon called Sad Sack, and this guy is a is a U.S. Army guy, and he's always very sad. So whenever Arjuna is described as poor guy is accused, Gita is accused of violence, and there is violence. Gita is full of violence. Yes, it is full of the violence of a battlefield. But Arjuna is thinking that yad rajya sukha lobhena, it was arranged for my satisfaction, so that I can enjoy the kingdom. And basically, kingdom basically means wine, women, and song, dance. That happiness. Is it so? Not at all. Read the Mahabharata for yourself. This battlefield was arranged by Krishna from a cosmic objective point of view. It was not at all for Arjuna's satisfaction. So this is the difference between ordinary work and devotional service. And those who feel that why non-violent person is why Krishna is an instigator of violence, violent acts. No. So the understanding is if one is driven by selfish motives, one could be inclined, and we see people, partners killing partners, business partners killing their business partners, or family violence, so much killing of one's own brother, father, mother. But Arjuna is a saintly devotee, conscious of moral principles, and he is therefore taking care to avoid. He's saying, Swajanam, my own. And on this also sometimes Krishna takes him to task. Hey Arjun, what do you mean by your own? What makes someone your own and someone not your own? It is a bodily concept of life. This will be given a thorough treatment once we start from second chapter, 13th verse. But I will be stopping here just so that you can continue if you have any points of your own.
I mean, it's just so amazing. The one who is innocent is blaming himself for committing a sinful action.
Just see.
And the one who's actually has committed all the sinful actions is proudly and confidently standing at the other side of the battlefield, waiting for war to start.
Just see.
So amazing, amazing. Yes, Prabhuji, we can move ahead.
Yeah. So he's saying, alas, the we here is a royal we. We are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts. And what next? Text 45. Yadimam apratikaram ashastram shastrapanayah dhartarashtra rane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhavet. Now this is what the human mind can finally offer. Krishna, better for me, the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. Now, somebody should tell Arjun that, hey, Arjun, according to Kshatriya fighting principles, unarmed and unwilling enemy should not be engaged. Going beyond this norm Arjuna is offering that, you know what? Let them attack me. Let them attack me even if I have not raised my arms or I have not challenged them to fight. I would not fight. Now Arjuna is losing one kind of a angle here. He did not consider how much the other party was bent upon fighting. And why would somebody be so much in the mood of goodness? So it is explained that he's just a soft-hearted Vaishnava. That's all. He's a great devotee. That is his number one, identification as a person. And then he's a Kshatriya. So there is something about the word pratikar. Pratikar means counteract. So somebody going to kill you, you also prepare to kill him. This is pratikar. Somebody is drowning, you help them by sending a lifeboat just to save them. So wherever there is danger, there is pratikar. And this is the struggle for existence. Now, what is unbeknownst to Arjun, and we are being told, uh, like right up front, Krishna has already arranged a battle, and he knows that Krishna wants this battle. Still, he is saying, no, 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 yadi mamat pratikaram, that I will do things my way. This is the ignorance, this is Maya. He knows what Krishna's desire is, and still he's speaking his own philosophy. Why does he do that? That means Arjuna is placing himself on the position of an ordinary person. A normal person doesn't know who Krishna is, what's Krishna's desire. So what does he do? He manufactures his own philosophy. And there are so many people who say, according to me, according to my understanding, I think, I feel. Well, Arjuna thought, Arjuna felt, Arjuna produced his own philosophy. And as I think I told a few episodes before, it was not working for he himself. There is a old English adage, physician, heal thyself. So if you are a guru, use your own medicine, use your own intelligence, use your own teachings. The, the understanding is, without taking guidance from Krishna, all our counteraction, pratikaram, will not be of any help. And we'll see later how Arjuna takes shelter of Krishna. He has stopped speaking now. In the next verse and the last verse of this chapter, Sanjay kind of takes over the dialogue. Dhritarashtra is hearing very intently as to, do you mean to say he's not fighting? He's going to go away? He's going to take sannyas?
He must be at the edge of his seat
Exactly.
just to jump off. Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is what happening?
Sanjay, just tell me that the last of Arjuna's chariot was seen, the top of the flag, and then let me start celebrating. So we have text 46, the Sanskrit, Sanjay Uvacha, Evam Uktva Arjuna Sankhye Ratopasta Upavishat, Visrijas Sasharam Chapam, Shoka Samvigna Manasaha. Sanjay said, Arjun, having thus spoken of the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. By the way, do you know what was Arjuna's vow about his bow and arrow? If anyone tells him what kind of archer you are, what kind of warrior you are, leave your Gandiva bow, set it aside. And Arjuna's condition is, oh, you told me to give up my bow, now there will be a fight unto death. Either you will die or I will die. So when I read this and the story I read afterwards, that Arjuna himself has cast aside his bow, hey, it means he's already died a particular kind of death. He is Arjuna is standing on the chariot, but then as he was speaking, so much afflicted with lamentation. It's like your knees gave away. He just sat down, setting aside his bow and arrows. Such a kind, soft hearted person, and that too in the devotion service, is actually fit to receive knowledge. That's what his qualification is. The Burijan Prabhu shared the story that Karna defeated Yudhishthir once, even injured him, and then Yudhishthir was waiting for the final blow. Karna taunted him, saying, "You're not even a Kshatriya, man. Learn how to fight. See how easily I defeated you. I'm not even bothering to kill you. Go." So Arjuna heard of this injury. He left the battle, went to Yudhishthir's tent, and just see how confusion can arise, in, especially in the battlefield. Yudhishthir was told that Arjuna has left the battlefield. So he says, "Oh, very happy to hear that. He has avenged my honor, has already killed Karna, and is now coming to receive me." Of course, that wasn't true. Arjuna had left the battlefield out of concern for Yudhishthir's injury. So Yudhishthir saw Arjuna in his tent. "Have you killed Karna? Avenge me?" "No," Arjuna replied. "I didn't kill him. I only came to see how badly you were hurt." Now Yudhishthir was furious. "What do you mean? You left the battlefield without killing? You coward! How could you have done this?" And then he uttered this sentence: "Better you give up your Gandiva bow." Now it was Arjuna's turn to become angry. "How dare Yudhishthir suggest that I give up my bow? It is more dear to me than my life. I have vowed to kill anyone," and he drew out his sword. So Krishna caught his arm and saying, "Hey, hey, hey, whoa, 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 wait, wait. You have to kill Yudhishthir. Am I correct? That's your vow, right?" You know something? For a Kshatriya, insult is worse than death. Now Yudhishthir was regretting his words. Why I said like that? Why did I say that? So Krishna's formula is, Arjun, go forth and reproach Yudhishthir. So he went before Yudhishthir and said, "You say I am a coward because I left without killing Karna? Look what you have done. You looked on as our wife Draupadi was insulted. I would have alone killed the entire Kaurava army, but you would not allow me. You're not a man. You're not a king." My God, what did Arjuna say? But this was the insult, which was like killing a Kshatriya. Arjuna finished hurling his insults and quickly grabbed Yudhishthir's mother's feet and said, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." So Arjuna had not lightly made his Gandiva bow. Of course, then Arjuna was convinced that by insulting my brother, I have killed him. He said, "If I insult my brother, I wish to commit suicide." Now Krishna has saved Yudhishthir from Arjun. Now he has to save Arjun from Arjun. So guess what he tells Arjun? "Oh, you want to die? Praise yourself." So Arjuna began praising his exploits. "I did this. I fought with Lord Shiva. I got the Pashupata from him. I alone went to the heavenly kingdom. I fought with the Devatas. I did this, I did this," and sat down. Strange times, different times, where you can kill somebody by insulting him. You can kill yourself by self aggrandizement. I think if that thing is taken away, I don't know what will happen to the Hollywood stars, Bollywood stars, YouTube influencers. They say, "Hey, the whole industry depends upon you tooting your own horn." Anyway, let's not go into that. So we can just imagine how disturbed Arjuna must have been about what's going to happen to him, what's going to happen to the world around him. And friends, so this is where first chapter ends. The second chapter is called Contents of the Gita Summarized. We'll speak a little about that. It's a very long chapter because it touches upon many of the concepts found in the other chapters. But as far as our uh, episode stands today, Arjuna has decided not to fight. His face is buried in his knees, so to say, and he has cast aside his bow and arrow. And the other side is just looking, hey, what's happening? The conch shells and everything, bugle, drums, everything was uh, almost as if the time was decided to start fighting. Something strange is happening. So this is where we also will take our small breather. This is the end of the first chapter. Over to you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Vijay. You have explained it everything here. And just to one point, continuing the discussion of how Vedic literature is a Vedic science, there's something very interesting that happens in the 46th verse. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow, arrows, sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief.
Yeah.
Sanjay did not say Arjuna was overwhelmed with grief. He said his mind was overwhelmed with grief. It's a subject
Mm.
matter which we'll see ahead. Lord Shri Krishna is going to build upon this theme and this understanding. Like Jesus said, hate the sin, not the sinner.
Yeah.
It is not I who is undergoing this pain and suffering or happiness. So here Sanjay have made it categorically that Arjuna is not disturbed. Who is disturbed? His mind.
Mind. Correct.
And what needs to be fixed? The mind. And therefore, Bhagavad Gita is also known as Yoga Sutras. All yogic paths, they talk about fixing the mind, concentrating or purifying the mind. So, although it looks like a simple statement spoken by Sanjay, there is a lot of depth in it, which would be revealed, unraveled as the discussion of Bhagavad Gita unfolds itself. Just to remind once again, it is not I, individual, who suffers or who enjoys, it is the mind. We need to change our way of presenting our situation. So, next time, when you are said, don't say you are said, say my mind is said.
Yeah.
At the moment you say so, you'll understand you're happy. Nothing has happened to you. It's a problem of the mind, not yours. Unless we have diagnosed properly, how can we have a treatment? So, in a subtle way, Sanjay has given a diagnosis of Arjuna's problem, and that is his mind, and so does that's our problem also. That's where the first chapter ends on a very exciting note. One person is definitely super excited, who's right now not visible to any one of us, and that is Dhritarashtra. Okay, he's the one who's listening to this conversation, and you can imagine what would be his situation. Oh, really? Arjuna gave up before even the war began,
Yeah.
before even the match began. The team accepted defeat. World Cup final is ours. Great. Sanjay is going to destroy his self created illusion in the second chapter, verse number 1, which we'll take in the next episode. Anything else, Prabhuji?
So, friends, I'm happy we reached this small milestone. 17 more chapters to go, and I am feeling very, very happy with whatever is unfolding. And please, 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 if you have anything to ask us, or would you like us to take your points or questions, please let us know. And till next time, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.